Hey everybody, welcome to Guitar Pass. That is the song we're going to learn in this lesson. That's Blackbird by the Beatles. Paul McCartney is singing it, and it's off the White Album, and I think it was 1968. I'm sure you heard it. If not, you better check it out. It's a great song, and it's a classic. It's one that everyone wants to learn on the guitar because it's a real fancy sounding song, but it's not that hard. It's actually just a few shapes that are kind of repurpose itself all throughout the song. It's a great way of kind of getting into finger picking, because it's again, it sounds real cool and fancy, but it's really just a simple picking pattern, not moving around too much with skipping strings or anything. So try to keep it real simple in the description that way, so you can really get to know this quick. And I actually do the full arrangement of the recorded version, so you know, when you learn this, you can play along with the recording. It's pretty cool. It's at a nice click, kind of like that. You hear that little stomp in, right? But we'll go through it slow and kind of a mid-pace. We kind of go through it, explaining the parts and context. We kind of have to play it a little bit throughout. So I try to do that a little bit slower, so you can kind of practice along as you're learning it. And towards the end, you'll get the whole thing. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it and have fun with this one. Hey, real quick before the lesson, just want to let you know there's a 14-day free trial at guitarpass.com. Check out the description below. All right, enjoy the lesson. All right, let's get this intro down. It's going to give us a lot of the basic concepts for the rest of the song. We're going to start with remember we got thumb and then our first, second, third, fourth. We're going to put our third finger on the sixth string here on the third fret. And for my right hand, I'm going to put First, I'm going to start with my first finger my index finger is going to be on the third string. My second finger is going to be my middle finger is going to be on the second string. And then my thumb will be here on the sixth string. And remember, keep that thumb out and don't do this. Kind of keep your palm, almost like put your palm on the strings and then maybe lift up just a little bit. It's parallel to the strings, your palm. So just a little quick basic thing there. So keep your thumb out. So you can do that, right? I'm just pressing down on this guy here and just doing that, right? So that's just a good little kind of acclimate to this song. So here we go. Now we're gonna pinch 6 and 2. Anytime I'm pinching in this whole song, I'm gonna be pinching with my middle finger on the second string, and then my thumb will be mixing it up. So right now our thumb's on the sixth string, right? We're doing this thing we're gonna call G. And we're going to pinch, meaning you get them at the same time, right? And then pinch, and then with my index finger, I'm going to hit the open third string. That is the basic concept of a lot of this song, just getting that down. All right? Now the next move, my first finger is here on the second string, first fret. And I'm going to do the same thing, but now my thumb is on the fifth string. And pretty much the whole song, this is the position we're going to be in, except for when we do a G. But we'll talk about it as we go through it. So right here, we're going to pinch 5 and 2, and on fifth string, second string, and 3. When I say pinch 5, 2, that's that, fifth string and second string, and then open third string. I'm just going to go pinch 3, pinch 5, 2, 3. That's how I'm going to talk. So here we go. Pinch 6, 2, 3, pinch 5, 2, 3, open third, right? So now that we got all that kind of rhetoric out of the way, now we're going to do this shape. I got my first finger here is on the fifth fret on the second, or excuse me, fifth string on the second fret, and my third finger is on the second string, third fret. And we're going to pinch that 5, 2, and 3. So right here I got, and use these fingers. This is an efficient way of doing it. Now we're going to take this shape, first and third finger, and I'm going to bring it all the way over here. My first finger is on the 10th. We're staying on the strings, the 5 and the 2, but my first finger is on the 10th and my third finger is on the 12th. And we're going to do a picking thing. We're going to go pinch, 3, 2, 3, 2, pinch, 3, 2, 3, 2. Let me put that in context. Remember, a little bit of a stretch here. Pinch, 3, 2, 3, 2, pinch, 3, 2, 3, 2. And that is the intro. Bring it down. Right? Maybe get to know that good and do a few back to back, right? Just kind of keep practicing that. This is the fundamentals of the whole song. You know, in the song, he's doing a foot tap thing, and so up the tempo would probably be, you can play along with it, but it'd be like that. That's the up tempo. So that is the tempo there. But just kind of get the moves down and feel good about it. That tempo will come in time. Don't have to go up the tempo before the next part. But that will get you started on this, and we're actually going to start the verses with this move as well. So we'll look at that the next video. All right, let's look at verse 1. We get this down. We have pretty much the whole song. I'm going to play it real quick for you, okay, up the tempo. That's the verse. So we do that intro once, and then we're going to start the verse with the same move as the intro. Blackbird singing in the dead of night, right? So now what we're going to do is this whole verse, except for when we do a G thing later, is all going to be on 5th string and 2nd string. And we're going to do that 5-2 pinch with the open 3. And the first move is here I'm on the 5th string, 3rd fret. Right here I'm on the 5th fret, and I'm on the 2nd string here. Right? So we're going to go pinch 5 and 2, and then open 3. In fact, I'm going to just say pinch for now on. It's going to be implied 5-2 until I say differently. And when I say 3, it's that open 3. So we're going to go here. And then you're going to bring this over to here and pinky on the 8th fret, 2nd string. We're staying on 5th and staying on 2nd. So I'm just going to call out the frets. 4 and 8. And it's okay my pinky's bonking into the 1st string. You don't have to be perfect. I'm flattening. If I were to hit the 1st string, I'd be in trouble. Don't worry about that because we're not hitting the 1st string. So do what you can to just get that note. So here we go. We start here. We move here, pinky on the 8th fret, 2nd string. Pinch 3. Move here, and we're doing this shape again. This guy is now on the 7th fret. Keep moving this guy. And then long again, we're going to be on the 10th fret here. And then we're going to bring this here, and we're going to do a little short one where he's going to be on the 8th fret again. So let me just do that. We're going to go real slow. And then right here, we're going to do the picking that we did in the intro. Pinch 3, 2, 3, 2. And then keep this guy here, move this guy over. Pinch 3, 2, 3, 2. Now I'm going to just play that together. Picking. Then let's work our way back up. We're going to be back on the 5th fret, and this guy's on the 7th. Pinch 3, right here. That's the 4th. Here is the 8th. Pinch and 3. And right here we go. We're just going to go right through this. We're going to do picking, the same picking pattern. Pinch, 3, 2, 3, 2. Bring just the 3rd finger here. Keep that 1st finger. Third finger's on the fourth. Bring both of this set over. Drop the second finger on the second string. Same picking, first finger. And then we're gonna go back to that G, which means our thumb is gonna be on the sixth string, so we're gonna do pinch. And same picking, pinch, 3, 2, 3, 2. I'm gonna do that all together, this whole sequence. Right? Let me play that verse here. Dead of night. That's the meat of it. Now we do have to do a tag. We're going to tag a little move at the end. We're going to come back to this and bring this here on the second fret and third fret. And you're just pinching and doing that. So we have, and then start picking on this guy. Pinch, 3, 2, 3, 2. Pinch, 3, 2, 3, 2, and then back to G. Pinch, 3, 2, 3, 2. So we have tag. That is the first verse and the main verse. We're going to revisit that a lot through the song. Sorry, I didn't play the tag, I don't think, in the beginning there, but that's good. We got the main part and then we threw in that tag. Really work on that and get that down before we move on. All right, so now we're going to look at the second verse into the chorus part. The second verse is the same exact thing as the first verse. So we have that down. So let's say I'm going to go start here. This is in the middle of the second verse. We're ending it. But we don't do the tag. We go right into the chorus part, which is take my first finger, put it on the ninth. We're on the fifth string and the second string again. So we're on the ninth fret here on the first finger, fifth string, and then our third finger is on the second string on the 10th fret. And we're going to pinch and do the 3, open 3. And then we're going to take this shape and move it, both fingers respectively, a whole step. So we're going to go first fingers here on the 7th, and then we have this guy on the 8th. Pinch and 3. So we have, now let's do first finger here on the 5th fret, and we're going to do the wide one again. Right? 7th fret. Bring this a whole step over here. So we have, we're going to do 2 sequences of that, and then we have 2 different endings. Here's what we do next on this first one. Right, we're going to bring it all up here. Pick it. We're going to do the picking thing. Pinch, 2, 3, 2. Pinch, 3, 2, 3, 2. So that first sequence is, And then let's do it again, but with a different ending. Now we're gonna do our little picking walk down. We've done this before. But right here, we're gonna go right into the next verse, which will be the instrumental verse, where he just does the instrumental of the verse part and then goes back into the chorus again and sings it. So again, let me just play, just so you get the, it's good practice to play along, but I'm gonna just do the second verse and chorus part. So, second verse. But instead of the tag, you're gonna go to chorus. Into the next verse. We'll look at that the next one. All right, for this, I think what I'm gonna do is just play it. Basically, the instrumental verse, and then they come back into the chorus part where he starts singing again, is the same exact thing as the verse 2 and chorus part we just did. But played, so you play basically a verse and a chorus part back to back. And then there's a little bit of then you go into this kind of pre-Birds, when the Birds interlude happens. There's a pre-Birds intro variation to lead us into that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play, verse 2. This is a little redundant, I think, but it'd be good to practice along. I'm going to keep it at a little more of a mid-pace. We're going to do verse 2, chorus, instrumental verse, which is verse 3, and then the chorus, and then we're going to go right into this intro to the interlude. Okay, here we go. It's good to just hear this in context, right? So here is verse 2. Chorus. Instrumental verse. Chorus, where he starts singing again. Into the light of the dark. But here we go. 2, 3, 4. Pinch, 3, pinch, 3, pinch, 3, pinch. And then there's bird. Then you take a rest and birds start chirping. So what we just did there is we just kind of, after that second chorus, we go right into an intro part, or as if we're going to go into another verse. But we're going to do 4 times. Pinch, 3, 2, 3, 2, 4 times. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're just going to go pinch. You're gonna, let's get the timing for the rest on this. We're gonna go, you can almost say it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So what happens there is when we go 1 and, we're just gonna go 3 pinch, or pinch 3s. There's 1, 2, 3, and then pinch. But I like counting it as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And it does this tag here that's the same as the intro right here. But then we're going to do kind of a tag thing that we've done where we go pinch 3, pinch 3. Then you're actually going to pinch 3 here and then pick it here. And then go into the next verse, the last verse, which will start normally like the intro. So now I'm counting that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 in for the rest where the birds are going. You can do whatever you want. You can let the birds go further. You can, go nuts with it. But but generally, when you play along with the recording, I think it's at 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and count, and he kind of slides. I didn't really explain that, but he slides from like, I don't know, maybe 12th fret or something. Maybe 12th fret. Anywhere really, and slide to that. And when you slide, you got to hit the 1 right there. 4 and 1. Now with the recording, it's slightly a little different. He's doing his Paul McCartney mojo, but really don't get hung up on that too much. Just kind of take a pause, have someone pretend they're a bird, and go back into it when you want. You can improvise it, but it's about that, like a measure of a rest while the birds are chirping. So yeah, let's look at the rest of the song. All right, so we talked about you slide there. You're gonna do that first 3 moves of the intro, and then the kind of the tag thing, and then pick, and then go right into the last verse. Singing in the dead of night. It's the same as exactly the first verse and all the other verses. Except, here we go. So what I did there is basically it's the first verse, but we tagged it twice, right? We're back to picking on the second, to the G, right? And anytime we do G, right, you're pinching with the thumb on the 6th string. Everything else is 5 and 2. This is 6 and 2, right? So should know that by now, I guess. And then when you end it, you're gonna pinch it, the G, 6 and 2. And you hear that he does like this little like thing at the end. Something like that. And it's hard to kind of figure out what he's doing, but you can just leave it like that and pinch it to end the song. Or I like kind of just doing it like, I'm kind of having my nails, it's like a little percussive thing. I'm like, and I'm kind of, as I'm doing that, I'm kind of brushing the like 3rd and 2nd strings, or 4, 3, 2. Aim for that area. Sometimes I get it. That sounds cool right there, right? Experiment with that if you want. So it's like, or excuse me. Right? You kind of hear it in the recording. It's kind of a cool thing to add. Don't have to do it. So yeah, let's do a playthrough of the full arrangement. Oh, hey, hope you enjoyed that lesson. If you did, hit the subscribe button. And don't forget, 14-day free trial at guitarpass.com. I think you're gonna dig it. It's in the description below. Take care.